the greatest YouTuber of all time, Nostalgia Bong Hits. It's like I'm paranoid. We're back with another one. And today, we're going to cover a lot of different things on this video, so buckle in, stay informed, and I'm just going to speed run this, so it's like full-on education for everyone, and we're just going to kind of go through a bunch of different topics going on right now. From silver to Pokemon to silver to all kinds of shit. So, first we're going to start off, we're even going to go into college today. So, this is like a college course packed in one, with silver, Pokemon, assets, money, everything. We're gonna tear it all down today, and it's gonna be pretty interesting, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys think this is a spot-on video or if I'm out of my mind. So, first, we're going to start off with the silver kill switch. That's become a new popular theory lately, that when silver hits a certain price, they can kill switch it. Well, I'm going to kind of destroy that theory, as yes, they can do very grimy shit. Don't get me wrong. And to be paranoid of it is no it's no, underestimation that they can pretty much do anything they fucking want. But I'm going to kind of kill this theory. When silver was just $33 an ounce a couple months ago, why didn't they shut it down when it hit 45? Why didn't they shut gold down when it went from 1800 to 4K? Because they know if they stop metals, no one fucking trusts the government. Okay? We already don't trust them as it is. Fucking people's metals up would cause riots overnight at this point. We've already seen them do it before, and I don't think it would end good for them this time. Because America's already sick of their shit. We already realize America's like a thug corporation at this point. All about them getting rich and them keeping us poor. So, I don't think that would go very well for them to shut silver down as it's spiking. So, the kill switch theory is kind of out. I know a lot of people are kind of worried about that. But, yeah. So, why wouldn't they shut it down at, And the same thing with palladium. Why wouldn't they shut palladium down when it went from 200 to fucking $3,000? Why wouldn't they just confiscate it? I mean, that's a huge jump. So, to say it would happen with silver, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But we're seeing, the currency values slip away. I mean, whenever you hear the words 32 times face value, you really realize how worthless your money is that's in paper. But, so that's the first thing I wanted to cover in this episode. Second thing I want to get into is the Pokemon market. We're going to kind of glaze across this one. Holy fuck, is it fucking... dude, it's fucking bleeding. And I hate to even say it because I need confidence of Pokemon to go back up. Cosmic Eclipse down from 4K to 3,500. Gengar VMAX from 2,500 to 16. I seen GameStop selling for $1,600. Meaning by they got someone to cave for $1,500 in cash, which is crazy. That's so cheap for Gengar VMAX, by the way. If you're getting it for under 2K, my God. But it's showing no one's fucking buying it. To be real, Evolving Skies down from fucking $3,000 to 2,100 right now. You can pick a box up on TCG for. What's next on the list? Team Up's still holding strong. Fusion Strike booster box case down to 5,600. It's rather shocking. There's something else. Unified Minds down from $3,000 to 2,300. I mean, Man, I wish I never bought those fucking boxes. I mean, I took just a $500 hit on Cosmic alone, a $700 hit on fucking Unified Minds. Um, yeah. So that's where the market's at now. It's not good. But like I said, sometimes you just make mistakes in life, and you kind of just got to be like, you kind of got to deal with it. I'm just gonna continue to hold. I don't really care. But so what's next? We have, which none of this makes sense with Pokemon because like the value of the dollar is becoming more worthless anyway. So like taking some of these deals are just, if you're selling your Pokemon, is really rough. Really rough. Uh, so next is college. The next thing I wanted to cover in this video, the scam of college. Now, college for a few people, man, sure. It sounds great. And I mean, if you're going for like 10 years to be a fucking doctor or something, sure. But even then, you get so much debt to pay back that it's even tough for them. But I want to break this down as like I've seen so many nurses go to college for the 4 years. They're anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 in debt by the time they get out, and then they're working a job making like $25-$30 an hour. They're not making much more than an average person just going to work a job. I mean, it's kind of came to that. Even some of the teachers, I mean, like some of the teachers only make a 40-50K a year. And like my second job that I had, my first job I ever had, I made $8 an hour, which that fucking sucked when I was 18. My second job I had, I made 16, but in today's times, it's way different. Like I mean, even my last job I had, was it 5 or 6 years ago, was like fucking $23 an hour. Like, and that was with no college education, nothing. And I basically had grinded that money up and, turned it into buying and selling houses and selling, buying and selling Pokemon, getting into the asset market a lot more. And I, had things I won on and things I lost on. And I eventually had grew that wealth to more than a hell of a lot more than a nurse will ever probably save up. And it goes to show you really don't need college. And my grandfather made millions of dollars when he actually created the first oil can, the first ever sprayable oil can, and never went to college. Still a millionaire. That I hate to tell people to like just drop out of school because now your chances are fucking shit. But your chances are really bad if you get in debt too. And if you get $50,000 in debt, it's a lot of money to pay back, man, when you are making $20-some an hour. I mean, your biggest enemy is getting into debt. And also your biggest enemy is really, if you're in a shit situation, and not borrow money to use it as long as you're beating your percentage gains. If you're borrowing money at 3 to 5%, and you're getting something that's returning money, like at a 10 to 15 to 20 to 30% rate. I mean, like silver, if you bought silver and did this, you would be successfully doing a lot better. But it has to be really something serious like silver or gold, though. Because like with Pokemon, the gains really are dangerous. And I hate to say it. Some people may hit me in the comments on this one, but because they can be taken away from you. The gains can be taken away from you in Pokemon. Now with silver, it's kind of like the like industrial demand just kind of like fuels it of like, okay, there is demand. You know what I mean? There are buyers for silver, be it industry or whatever. But it's like when it comes to like Pokemon, like you're kind of at the mercy of like what people are actually willing to pay, and to an extent, and what the market kind of determines. And I mean, like I said, you think you're in the green, Even on Chilean rain cases, let's say, like I said, Chilean rain cases, what were it, like three, they bounced up to four, and they went back to like three. So, you're kind of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But will they come back as they get older and like there's no more ever being printed? Who knows? I mean that might come back, but if you bet loaned money on it, you're not looking very good right now. So that's why it's more of a danger of like silver has been more of a slow traditional growth that like I feel comfortable on the ground floor of silver or gold, where it really feels grounded in reality. Where Pokemon is like everything's just skyrocketed, and it's more of a like, can you get someone to pay this, type market, and those markets are always more volatile. Where yes, it can go up a lot, but yes, it can go down a lot too. So I mean, you are taking that risk. And so it kind of gets me to the point of there's really no easy money in life. I mean, the world has really tried to set it up so there is just no real easy money in life. And I mean, you can look across all sectors. I've done this for years, and you should do this as an investor to look across everything that exists in the world, houses, businesses, and see what is the numbers are on everything and see if any of the numbers make sense for you to get in. And I feel like if you do that strategy, you do have better odds, but it's very tough to find numbers that make sense for you to get in. And like even silver right now, the numbers make sense for you to get in. But it's like, it's still like a bit of a gamble, but it's not as bad as a gamble as a lot of people think. And that's kind of my whole point of like right now is silver really seems to be the only real opportunity of like it has doubled pretty quickly, and it should probably keep doing that because it has a real physical demand that even the $63 an ounce price we're seeing, I think is really mostly industry because, I mean, most people are cowards. I mean, they don't want to risk their own money. And it's true. I'm not saying all of you. I know some of you are like extreme believers like myself in silver, especially Funk and the guy. Like, I know you guys are right with me on silver that we're very big believers in it. And we will throw our own money where our mouth is. And, that's just a rare thing to do nowadays. Not many people throw their money where their mouth is. And I've always been that person that has thrown my money where my mouth is regardless. And sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. And it is what it is. But that's my point. Is like the people that throw their money where their mouth is, you're going to do one or two things. You're going to win or you're going to lose. And I still think with silver, I just think there's a lot of room to win, man. But I wanted to kill the theory of the shut-off switch. Why wouldn't they just shut it off at $33? Why would they let it double? Because, I mean, damn well they don't like us making money. They don't like any of us. Like, I want to show how fucked the world is, though. Like the people that run this world, the banks that run this world, they do not want to see you make money. They want to see you be a slave for money. They don't want to see you bypass them and go buy silver instead of taking their shitty paper currency that they're devaluing and keeping you on the rat wheel. They realize that you've stepped to the side of that, where you're just like, I don't want the fucking money. You keep that shit. Give me my fucking silver, dude. And they don't want to see that, but they kind of have no choice because no one fucking trusts them, and we all know they're fucking shady. If you're in the silver community, you know how this works. You know the banks are shady as fuck. You know this country is shady as fuck. I mean, it's designed to keep everyone fucking slaves. The holidays are fake. My one friend, they're fucking damn near broke, and they bought their kids shit tons of presents, man. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I understand kids need presents, but it's like That's how they keep you in the debt cycle, man. Because you're always working to pay off Christmas. So you need money. You always need you always need money to pay off each holiday. You always need money to pay off all the fucking shit. You always need there's currency. And when you're trapped in that cycle and you can't get in the asset class, that's when they got you on that treadmill. Instead of like where you're betting on silver, if you bought like silver at like 40, it's now 63, 64, that you're working against that treadmill. And you're just bypassing the Federal Reserve altogether. And this is like why I don't understand how they got away with this for so long with the whole Federal Reserve silver thing. But it really is incredible that they pulled it off this long without the public being like, wait, I want a silver $1 piece for my $1 bill. I don't want to spend $60 on a $1 piece of metal that used to be $1. It is now $64. Like, if that doesn't show how worthless the Federal Reserve is, they have hawked your money by 6,400%. Like, let that sink in of why everyone's so broke. They have hawked your money by 64%, and they have maybe doubled your wages. In the past 20 years, they have literally done that. They have gave you maybe double your wage, because like I said, I had went from making 8 to like 23. So they like almost double, maybe tripled your wage tops. But they have 1/64th your buying power in silver. Let that sink in for a minute. This is why everyone's struggling. It's because of the Federal Reserve. And I don't understand how people like still complain, I want lower income taxes. Duh! That's not the case, dumb fuck. It's the Federal Reserve. It's BlackRock buying all the houses. These are the two major problems America faces. And they have been the country's entire existence. This whole country is ran by the Federal Reserve banking system that is doomed humanity. They've doomed our grandchildren. They've doomed our children. They've doomed every generation after us. And the boomers didn't see it. They didn't see that it doomed the millennials. It fucked them. They didn't care because they had a good life. You know, you don't notice it when it's good. You notice it when it's broken. That's when people notice that there's a problem, is when it's broken. And we're in the day and age where it's broken. And is it about to get more broken with silver and gold, I think. But I just wanted to go over these things that, like I said, with the kill switch, you should kind of like take it with a grain of salt, but still be weary of it, I guess. But at the same time, I think there would be riots in the streets if they took silver and gold again. I mean, I really do. I think people would be fucking so pissed, because we'd be like, at this point, I think everyone's educated enough to be like, why? We already don't even want government. Like, what, you're going to just steal from us again? That's how this is going to work? So, like, you're in this boat of just like, okay, well, I'll hold cash. Oh, well, they're going to devalue that to next to nothing. We've already seen that cycle, how it works. The cash is cutting a 64th to silver. So, okay, holding cash is out of the window. Okay, well, let's do silver. Oh, well, they might kill switch silver. Oh, well, let's do gold then. Oh, they might take your gold. Oh, well, let's do Bitcoin. Well, it's down to like 85K, and it might fucking go to zero. Who the fuck knows what the hell it's going to do? Let's do a house. Well, houses kind of fucking suck, and like they're just endless bill pits that drain your money away. So, I mean, they kind of suck too. To where you're at this standstill with like piles of cash. Like, well, what do I do with it? Like, really, Pokemon, it's fucking down in the tubes right now too. You know, I think Pokemon will probably come back, but it's like it's a fucking gamble at this point. Like, this is where this country makes no fucking sense at all. It's just like, do we even have to do this anymore? Like, can we just like eliminate giving a fuck about any of this. Just give everyone a fucking home to live in and basic rights of living. And they're not be billionaires and trillionaires. It's just like everyone just like maybe does a job that it all pays the same, and we all that's a livable wage, and we all have a house and a car. I mean, I'm honestly for that, man, because I hate to see so many people working and just being poor. I mean, I really do. I hate to see it where it, everyone working just deserves to own their own home outright. And I don't know, like something has to change. But for right now, man, the system is broken. Anyway, thanks for sticking around for the 21-minute rant. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like I said, I really wanted to dive across all topics today and kind of give a general outlook of where everything's at. I know some channels just cover Pokemon, where we cover everything. That's always been my specialty, that I am in every single market, not just one market. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this one. Thanks for sticking around. We're out.